Okay, so it's the 1st of September. The summer is over. Let it go. It's gone. It's finished, and I'm back in full swing now because August was quite a slow month on the Daniel Boland channel.
Who's Daniel Boland?
Frankly, I was just having far too summery a time of it. Taking it easy. And that can be no more. I've got this teacher mindset set still. I went to school, then became a teacher, and so the summers you just don't do anything. You just get lazy, you get soft, right? Well, it's September and I'm harder than I've ever been. 1st of September 2023, are you ready for more TikTok? I know I am. TikTok is what I mentioned in my last video, my most recent video. And it was a return to a classic on the Daniel Boland channel, the Meghan Markle saga. And I mentioned in that video how I have sort of lost interest in the Harry and Meghan stuff. And the only reason is really, I was feeling kind of disappointed with the content that I was seeing on my Twitter feed. These nasty gossip bitches in the mainstream media doing everything they can, scraping the barrel for clicks, right? And we don't like that on the Daniel Boland channel. We're not gossip bitches over here. No, nobody has ever called me a gossip bitch. I wouldn't stand for it if they did. I'm an investigative journalist, and I have come up with quite a scoop again from the TIG archives today. If you watched my previous video, you will know what the TIG was. And it's very embarrassing, it's very cringe. The episode I'm going to look at today is from the 4th of August, 2016. Now, many of you will know that that was Meghan Markle's 35th birthday. That's older than I am now. There is no way I'm going to be looking back in 7 years' time thinking, oh my god, that's cringe. And if anybody accuses me of having been cringe, I'll just say, well, I was being ironic. It was all sarcasm. I didn't mean a word I said. So you'll never catch me out, is the moral of today's story. Anyway, we're going to look at this very special episode, this very special installment of the TIG Talks. Essentially, as we explored in my previous video, the blueprint for Meghan's failed podcast, Archetypes, which we loved here on the Daniel Boland Show, didn't we? Yes, we all loved it. These blogs, these podcasts, this memoir, they are so unbelievably lacking in self-awareness, so unbelievably cringe. Who remembers the Seal Opera? I know I'll never forget it. This is what a 35-year-old woman wrote. Another year, another birthday. Another year, another birthday is what she's saying. Now that is how birthdays work, Meghan. Another year, another birthday. This being the third I have celebrated with the TIG community. And that is unquestionably the best birthday gift I could imagine.
Adobo.
Another year, another birthday. What? That blew my mind, but let's not get hung up on every single word. This being the third I have celebrated with the TIG community. Now, I understand as a content creator that you have to, even when nobody is listening, even when there is no community, because there was no TIG community, there was no comment section as far as I know. Who was reading our blogs? Nobody was reading our blogs. I'm celebrating with the TIG community. It reminds me of when I would come home a little bit tipsy as an 18-year-old, no younger, and you'd put the telly on because you'd think, you know, I can still enjoy life. In my house, there were only 4 channels, and for some reason, the only channel that had anything on, I think, was ITV, and it would be Quiz Hour or Quiz Time or...
Hello.
And they would have fake audience sounds, and it'd just be a sad man sort of dancing around at 3 a.m, pretending to be all excited when you get like these drunk housewives calling in at 3 a.m.
I'm ringing to speak to somebody called Leroy.
Leroy, I'm afraid he's not here just at the moment.
I know. The problem is I should have rung him at 11 o'clock.
No. Stop. You're on telly.
That is what you have to do as a content creator. You have to pretend there's a crowd there. There is no TIG community. There never was a TIG community. You're like Quiz Time guy. But then when she says, that is unquestionably the best gift, the best birthday gift I could imagine. Now, Meghan, nobody's buying that. What is the best gift you could imagine? Writing a blog to nobody is the best gift you could imagine. You don't have much imagination. My mum has always said, channeling Forrest Gump. She's channeling again. My mum has always said that birthdays are your own personal new year. You get fucking battered and sing Old Lang Syne, do you? My mum has always said that birthdays are your own personal new year. Or your own personal Christmas. Because you get... The analogy works better with Christmas, does it? Because you get presents at Christmas. But anyway, probably preferred New Year's, didn't she? I'm joking. I don't know anything about Doria. I'm not going to be like those other horrid gossip bitches. I'm not here to spread nasty rumours. I literally look at what they say and I have a great time. That's what we should all be doing. That's what we should strive to be. Little Daniel Bolands, each and every one of you. My mum has always said that birthdays are your own personal new year, your own chance to make resolutions just for yourself and what you prognosticate for the year ahead. And while I have always loved the sentiment, I have to say that when I close my eyes and think of what I wish for, I come up with a blank. A big, old, happy blank. I am feeling so incredibly joyful right now. So grateful and content. All I could wish for is more of the same. More surprises, more adventure, more opportunities to grow. None of this means anything, by the way. More surprises, more adventure, more opportunities to grow. More days filled with giggles and cheeky jokes. More delicious meals. And more inspiration. Always more inspiration. Always more inspiration.
Great.
So instead, knobhead. I'm joking, it's fine, you can say in lieu. I say in lieu all the time. So in lieu of sharing any more of my musings, Brent mused. She is David Brent. So in lieu of sharing any more of my musings with you this birthday, my team and I, she has a team working on these 2 paragraphs. I do feel sometimes that resources are wasted on certain people. Does she need a team for this, middle school project of a blog she's doing? My team and I thought it may be fun to turn the tables on me. Turn the tables? Oh, shit.
You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
The tables are being turned. Then what's going to happen? My team and I thought it would be fun to turn the tables on me and have yours truly. My team and I thought it would be fun to turn the tables on me and have yours truly answer the very TikTok I crafted when I started this site.
I can't change the laws of physics.
She crafted the TikTok. 6 lines, like a profile that you would... This is the kind of thing I would ask 12-year-old Spanish kids to do. A profile about their friend in the class. Yes, I do that as a job. That's not me just approaching Spanish kids. Unsolicited. Their tables have been turned. Meghan is going to have to do the TikTok. Oh! TikTok I crafted. She crafted this TikTok. Thank you all for the birthday love and for the endless support. The endless support. Who is supporting this? Who is sending her love? Could you even leave comments on the TIG originally? Did anybody ever get back to it? Was there a TIG community for helping my life nestle into such a happy place that I wish for absolutely nothing more than what I have? Always more inspiration. Thank you so very much. Okay, so we're at the 6 bullet points point now, okay? And this is very exciting. Normally, the famous people who are on here, they really don't say anything. They've got to answer these 6 bullet points. They've essentially got to end a sentence. Number 1. My nickname is, and Emmy Rossum said, Emmy Gray. People call me Emmy Gray. Just Emmy Gray, that's it. But Meghan Markle, for this very special installment of TikTok, has elaborated. Now she's giving us that little bit extra that we're all of us in the TIG community wanted. Do you remember when we were all in the TIG community? My nickname is Meg, MM, Eminem, and Flower. Flower? There are parentheses here. Flower, which my mom has called me since I was little. Now, if it was Bub Bub or something like that, that would be a legitimate thing to say. Flower, I'm from Sheffield, that's like saying Duck is my nickname. 1,000 people called me Duck as a child. Oh, don't worry, Duck. You can't say Flower is your nickname because your mum calls you Flower. It's like saying your nickname's Love. That's not a nickname, that's a term of endearment. Flower is a term of endearment, that's what I was trying to say. You see, I get there in the end. The first thing I do when I wake up is pick up my iPhone, kiss the dogs. I guess not everyone's like me. Unfortunately, I pick up my iPhone, kiss the dogs, walk downstairs with them to let them in the backyard, to shit on the lawn, and feed them breakfast. Then while I wait for them to eat, I check some emails and send some texts, and we crawl back into bed for a little snuggle before starting the day. Very relatable, by the way. I can't live without my passport. I spend almost every week on a plane. I think she means she gets on a plane every week. She doesn't spend the whole week on a plane. I spend almost every week on a plane. Between travel and work or press, or most importantly, for humanitarian work.
This was inspired by Nelson Mandela.
You know she's a good person now. She spends all week on a plane. She's got to do humanitarian work. It is my access to experience this big, beautiful world of ours. Ours. What the hell was that? That was Canadian. Point number 4. Now, this is a really good one. If I had 1 week to escape, I'd go completely off the grid. Ooh, you'd go off the grid. Where would you go? You work with the goat herds of Patagonia. Are the goats in Patagonia? There must be. You go and sit under a tree with a Tibetan monk in the Himalayas. Where would you go, Megan? Tell me. Completely off the grid. I'd go off the grid, which I intend to do next week with some friends, some cocktails, and the sound of lapping sea. Now, you're drinking cocktails on a beach, completely off the grid, sipping cocktails by the sea. I believe it's pronounced Acapulco. You're going to Acapulco. Going loco. If you like pina coladas. If I only had $10. What the fuck is wrong with my accent today? Dollars. What was that? Marilyn Monroe. If I only had $10 in my pocket, I would give it to someone who needs it more than I do. She is Jesus Christ superstar. That's what she is. That's amazing. If she only had $10 in her pocket, what was that Bible story where all the politicians, is it, who are going to give their sacks of gold, and then some pauper comes and gives the only piece of copper they have, or something like that, to the whatever they're donating their money to, and Jesus says, oh, well, no, wait, that person's actually better than all of these bastards giving away what they can spare. That person's giving away all they have. That person is Meghan Markle. Jesus Christ, if he were to come again, would say, you are truly, I don't know what you'd call them. You are getting right through the eye of the needle. All these fuckers who wouldn't give anything away. If I only had $10 in my pocket, nothing else to my name, I'd be stabbing. No, I wouldn't. And finally, point number 6, this is my favourite one. Emmy Rossum said that everything tastes better with a little burrata cheese. Megan's answer is even better. Everything tastes better with a little hot sauce. So now we know everything tastes better with a little hot sauce. I love a kick to my food. She is the next Hillary Clinton. Hot sauce. Anyway, today's video has been long, but it's also been very valuable. We've learned some very valuable lessons. I think we can all agree that I've enriched your lives greatly. So enrich mine by subscribing, liking the video, and my next video is going to be about something else. God, it's going to be a right laugh. You are going to bloody love it. All right. So remember that, okay? I'm doing this for you, not for me. I'm not a gossip bitch. Investigative journalist. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.